Welcome to another episode of the Lead2Xceed chat with me, Henry Baye. Today I'd like to talk about something that's very topical: corporate politics. And I'd like to juxtapose this with the subject of authenticity versus corporate politics. So what is corporate or office politics? Some people have defined it as a process and behaviors that in human interactions involves power and authority. And just take note of power and authority. People use it as a tool to assess the operational capacity and to balance diverse views of interested parties. That's another very important word, interest. It involves the use of power and social network in the workplace to achieve results that benefit the organizations or individuals in it. Others have looked at organizational politics as self-serving behaviors that employees use to increase the probability of obtaining positive outcomes for themselves. And these mainly serve personal interests. Others have looked at corporate politics as activities within an organization that are designed to acquire, develop, and use power in a conscious way to obtain one's preferred outcome and to manipulate a situation for one's own purpose. One of the things that you find overriding all of this is personal interest. Things that are self-serving. Things that are supposed to give people one advantage over another. Unfortunately, whilst corporate politics has got a positive side to it, most of the times it tends to be negative. And that's why I'm chatting to you about this today. Over 50% of people feel that office politics takes away from their productivity and is one of the top 10 stresses in every corporate situation. So why does corporate politics happen if it's negative and toxic? The first thing is power and control. People really want power and control. The second one, it is born out of people's fear and anxiety and insecurity. Most of the people who are playing politics are anxious about something or insecure. And it's also born out of toxic competitiveness, just people wanting to be competitive. Now, where corporate politics is positive, it is born out of a drive to influence good decision making, ensure proper stakeholder interests are well taken care of in negotiations, and that correct information gets to the right people to enable them influence actions in the interest of the organization. How does politics manifest itself in the corporate situation? So it manifests itself in many ways. Sometimes it manifests in informal networks and alternate hierarchy working in the organization. Some people wanting to look good at all costs, backbiting, rumors, undermining others, untruths and half-truths, people withholding information, people actually watching people fail without wanting to do anything outside of it, about it. And you also have a lot of meetings outside of meetings. Jared Bolander, in a book entitled How to Deal with Organizational Politics, has described politics as the lubricant that oils the organization's internal gears. John Eldred has also characterized politics as simply how power gets worked out on a practical day-to-day basis. Psychologist Oliver James, however, identifies that there are 3 personality traits of people who play corporate politics, and they are all not very positive: psychopathy, narcissism, and Machiavellism. They are all central and significant to understanding corporate politics. Now, what does corporate politics do to us? The first thing is that it erodes trust. No matter what people do with corporate politics, it tends to erode trust. It creates a toxic culture. It takes attention away from the real team purpose, and it saps energy and stresses people out. It actually destroys some people's careers. So there are some key elements that you must be aware of in dealing with corporate politics. The first one is that information is the lifeblood of influence. There is always a formal and an informal hierarchy that plays out in every organization. And all the time, power is at play. Just beware that the spider of corporate politics is weaving its web every day, and you may not see that web happening. So what should be your alternative? And I'll suggest to you that your alternative to politics is remain authentic. First of all, understand the organization, align to its purpose, and how to navigate the organization and its purpose in the most ethical way. Really be on top of your job and demonstrate the value you bring to the organization. Do your job and conduct yourself in such a way that when you are not in the room, another voice will speak for you. But don't be naive. Be aware of the politics and know how to overcome the traps. Invest in building trusted relationships and engage the right people on time in the right manner. Keep your boss and key stakeholders well informed, always in a timely manner. Always make sure you have your boss's back. Understand your boss's priorities. Seek the interest of your boss and make him or her success an important priority. Now, these are all important tips on how you can navigate corporate politics. Now, corporate politics is a very thorny subject. My own experience and my submission to you is that remaining authentic is a key to overcoming politics and being wise and circumspect. That's it for today's episode. If you have a leadership question that you would like answered, or you've heard anything on this video that prompts a question on your mind, or there's a thought that you would like us to explore some more, if you answered yes to any of these questions, then shoot a question, suggesting via this channel or via the email that you see on your screen. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. This is me, Henry Baye. See you another time.